Hello, Boundless community. This is Jane. Well, no, this is Sulfurblade. Sorry, I'm not going to go by my YouTube handle in this game because nobody knows me as that. Anyway, Sulfurblade here, and I'm going to do another recording our history video. I did take a day off yesterday because, well, I was testing the new testing server. And got wrapped up in that. It was good fun. Yeah. And I'm also gearing up for the going away hunt. So today, Sunday, Vares and the Portal Seekers are going to be sponsoring basically a hunt dedicated to being the final great hunt that we're going to do on the old server. And so as that, we're hoping for a good turnout, and it will be a lot of fun. This video is going to be slightly different in that I want to talk about a bit about hunting while I attempt to also record the places I'm going to visit for the purpose of posterity. So one of the things I wanted to talk about with hunting is some balance issues. And the first place that we can see these are within our skills. And Sulfurblade is definitely not my hunter. So I'm going to have to change characters, guys. I can remember how to do that. One of these keys. Here we are. Wish they put Return to Sanctum on tab too. The more stuff in one spot, the better. Wait, I came to Sanctum to switch characters. Okay, which is my hunter now? Sulf? Yeah, I think Sulf's my hunter at this point. Alright, so if anyone's seen the Javita DPS Hunter build, I have strong issue with that build, and this is the reason why. Right here, armors. If you invest any points here, you're wasting your points if you don't take the Protection Epic. The Protection Epic is the only way you make your point investment in these armors worth a crap. Without the Protection Epic, putting points in this column is useless. Which means that you either have to hunt as a tank, or I would recommend not hunting at all. So that means that the damage epic is nigh useless, in my opinion, for hunters. If you want to go full power, full sling bow, and then full damage on your sling bow, you just can't, because you have to take the Protection Epic if you want to be a hunter. That is my opinion. The reason I say that is, as a hunter, you have to be able to live through a Cuddle Trunk AoE or a Spitter artillery barrage of 1,000 bombs coming down on your head. And you're not going to do that if you don't have this. No matter how many points you put in these, it will not make you more survivable. These, without this, are useless. You might as well not even put points into these at all. That's my opinion on this. Yeah, so, which is sad. Armor should be more available to any type of build. But the way it's set up now, the points in this, without this, there's too little armor to be useful for anything. And that, I think, is one of the big issues with with the skill tree for hunters at this point in time, is that armor is not useful unless you have the protection epic. So, if you're trying to be a DPS hunter and you have the damage epic, then you're going to find yourself dying, and dying a lot. Because you may have put like 5 points in kinetic resist, but that just doesn't cut it. That's the equivalent of not even having armor when you're going up against the epic mobs we end up going against in meteors. The other skill I would like to talk about is this red elephant in the room. Save your skill points. This is the most useless of all skills in the world. Health regeneration epic is useless. Take the energy regeneration epic. It is by far and away more useful, even to a tank. The amount of health that this heals me, even combined with the well-fed buff, is ridiculously low. It's so low, it's insignificant. It's insignificant beyond insignificance. This is just a useless 5 points. And there, now I have gotten that out of the way. That's what I wanted to talk about in regards to hunting. So hunters, avoid this trap of using health regeneration. And by God, take protection epic. You know, if you could get away with the damage epic if you're only gonna hunt in big groups. But if you ever decide that you want to go out and solo a meteor or do any small meteor hunting with 2, 3, 4 men, which I think is going to be more common in the future, as meteors are dropping so little that having these big hunts is not going to really happen. Most people are not going to want to do the meteors for the paltry amount of rewards the meteors are giving out, thanks to the new balance to the meteors. So, protection epic. You're going to need this. If you're going to solo meteors, this is a must. If you're going to be, doing all kinds of hunting, this is a must. If you're only going to hunt in gigantic groups, then you could probably get away with the damage epic. But, yeah, that's my thought on that. Anyway, back to the recording of our history video. Alright, so here we are at the Hive. The Hive is Amanda Pan's creation. She's been working very hard on this for a very long time. And I got word through the grapevine from another person I know that she's been working on it very much recently and wanted to get it in as best shape as possible. So I've actually, this is one of my last videos I'm going to do, and I've been putting off doing the Hive because I heard it said that she wanted more time to work on making the Hive more presentable for the video. And boy, things have changed. This is nothing like what I remembered the Hive to be not that long ago. She has been doing a ton of work. Wow. Look at this. This is the Hive, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the most amazing builds in the game. It's hard to understand just the scope of how big it is until I actually walk around it. Look at this. This is like straight out of sci-fi, man. I feel the need to like fly an X-Wing in here and blow this up. The Death Star is going to blow up Epsilo. So yeah, this is much of what the Hive has looked like for a long time. And that's just because this project is so enormous. And this project has really, it's come a long way lately. So yeah, if you look up there and then down, this goes like all the way down to bedrock. The hole itself that was created here is a hole of such ginormous proportions that all on its own is incredibly impressive. But even with that taken into account, the enormous amount of building that has taken place inside of the hole itself has just been astronomical. Now, it was her intent to fill this entire hole. But, yeah, we're running out of time. And it's amazing what she has done to date. And look at that. Look at so you see all of the infrastructure that's here that she's put in place to build on. And here's some of the finished product here. granted, obviously, you know, she just doesn't want a big floor here. She likely planned to put, you know, buildings and stuff inside of this, as it looks like she's been doing around this side of things. Yeah, like this. Look at this. So for a long time, Amanda Panda, she's been the person I've gone to buy my gleam. She is like the resident gleam trader of the universe. I have resold her gleam a ton. Though her shops and stuff have completely changed location and look and place. Wow. So yeah, this road is compacted coal. The edgings here are refined iron, or maybe even titanium. Yeah, compact iron. Machined iron for lampposts. Just really extravagant building. So much igneous brick. Brick is harder than most people know to make. I think people avoid building with brick because it's a bit of a pain in the butt. It's a heck of a lot easier to toss a bunch of stuff into a refiner to make refined stone. Let's see if I can go down here and say hi to Amanda. Wow, look at this. This is amazing.
Atubio.
Wow. Please get very lost. Thank you, Amanda Van. And I'm sure she didn't mean that by getting lost. She, yeah, you know, you guys know what she meant. Caution, radioactive. That's cool. Here's the crafting layer of the Amanda Van. All those mixers, all the workbenches. And the Tower of Power. Some centriforging going on. Okay, guess I'm not getting through there right now. Uh-oh. Landslide. Broke the door open even. So, the Hive is obviously very symmetrical. it's going to look very, what's the word I'm looking for? All the corners are the same. So when you've seen one corner, you've kind of seen all the corners. What's up there? How do you get up there? Here we go. The living area. Wow, look at that. Look at that, that's just gorgeous. The art. It's impressive. Very impressive. The grand table, the dining hall. Anyway, that symbol, if you may or may not be aware, is representative of the Cuddle Trunks, or not, Cuddle Punks, excuse me, which is a guild that Amanda Pan and Rumply Pigskin, the guy who runs La Mancha Citadel, they team up to run the guild Cuddle Punks. Huh. So Jeffro the Swell must have done this. Wow, that's gorgeous. A little stream. Wow. Control 64. Okay. Must be their rooms. Oh, Levi's room. Saint, Nevermore. Rumple. So these are all the members of the Cuddle Punks. So this is the Panda Lair. Rumple's room is Little Bear. The Saints has a lot of storage in it. And Levi's room, or Lively, Lively, probably just Lively because she's all over the place. Very lively if you've ever met her. Wow, she's got a lot of storage here, and some nice stuff too. And we're going back down. Okay, so I think we've actually seen most of the Hive now. Um, just really, this is a remarkable build. If you think about the grand scale of how big this place is, it's huge. And some of the beautiful features and the material that's being used, this is really epic. That's how she's getting people to their shot. So, I think an important part of this is to we haven't been to this area yet. Or we kind of were, weren't we? Look at this. This is... I've fallen. Still can't really get a good sense of the size, but you're starting to at this point. There's that damn sun glare. The devs need to get rid of the sun glare.
Connection lost. Connected.
So yeah, that's the Hive, guys. The Hive is crazy and gorgeous, and Wow. I mean, wow. That's all anyone can say when they see the Hive. Even when it's not finished, it makes you say wow. And then some last minute thoughts. So yesterday I didn't do any videos because I was so busy on the test server, and I was testing out basically starting fresh from a new character, doing things, etc. I'll let you live, little Roadrunner. And in my testing, I came to some conclusions. Like, one conclusion is don't fight the tutorial. And what I mean by that is the tutorial is going to turn you into a crafting character. And I recommend just going with it. Go with the fact that you're going to end up a crafting character in that character. Now, if you don't necessarily want to be a crafting character, or you know, you're wanting to focus on gathering and harvesting and these other things, but you still want to reap the rewards from the tutorial, well, do the tutorial. The tutorial will get that character and yourself. You can probably get up to level 15, 16 within a day. I was up level 17 and I took the death penalty a few times within 1 day's play. And what I'm saying here is that by level 17 I had 13 plots, and I had plenty of cubits left over to buy another character. And that is my recommendation. Don't buy a bunch of plots. You can survive off of like 12 plots. 12 plots is a big enough chunk of area that you can put up some nice storage, most crafting machines. If you conserve your space well, yeah, it's a good little area to get you started. And once you're started, just yeah, buy that second character you really want and level that guy up to 50 the way you want to play. And that way you'll still have the ability to do all the basic crafting and things of that nature. Because yeah, because you will have followed the tutorial in the tutorial's direction. So that's my little bit of wisdom about the upcoming restart and not fighting the tutorial. Roll with it and just make another character at around level 16-ish. If you don't, again, if you'll stick to about 12 plots, you'll have plenty of cubits to do so. Now, I'm just looking for a portal to go home at this point. I got here somehow. Let's see if I can figure out how to get home. If I come down here, I certainly should be able to go back up. This should have me up top. Got iron, anyone? Okay, and from here, I'll just go to Aquatopia. Bye, Hive. Mandapan, you have done an amazing job. Anyway, guys, so that's recording history of the Hive and other stuff. We discussed hunting characters and hunting balance, and even a little bit of recommendation on the impending restart and how to restart like a boss. Well, I didn't give you that much detail, but you know, a couple of tips.